Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Matthew Boyle and this is Legendary Language Learner. I'm on a mission to make language learning truly magical and unforgettable for you. Now, I made a shorts video not too long ago about what I believe are the 4 keys to language learning, and I want to make a longer video today to go into them a little bit more in depth. So what are the 4 keys? The 4 keys are open-mindedness or curiosity. The second key is to have habits and systems that help you stay committed, so to be committed or to have grit. Third is to have some way to apply or test what you have learned in the real world. And the fourth key is your surrounding environment or the conditions. Now, I have 4 words to help me remember those that all start with the letter C. And they are curiosity, to be committed, to face crucibles, and to make sure you have the right conditions around you. So let's get into them. What's the first one? Curiosity. I find that I learn the best when I'm genuinely curious about what it is I'm supposed to be learning. But here's the funny thing. You can practice or develop the muscle of curiosity. I think that as we get older, there's a problem, which is we get less and less curious about things. We lose our natural sense of wonder that we had when we were children. And I think that should be part of every adult person's job, is to sort of cultivate again that sense of curiosity and wonder and ask great questions. Because when you learn to do that, or you practice doing that, you receive great answers in return. And you learn things about people that they wouldn't share unless you asked a great, genuine, sincere question. So, as you learn languages, remember to keep an open mind and a curious mind. It's easy to have at the beginning when you're first starting out learning a language, but it might be harder as the years roll by. But remember, it's always something that you can practice. So the first one is curiosity, an open mind, and that spark of excitement and interest. Now let's go to the second one. The second key is to be committed. Now here's the thing, a lot of people often wonder about motivation when it comes to language learning. That's a big problem for a lot of people. But the secret in my mind is to have habits and systems installed and built up gradually that keep propelling you forward no matter how you feel. Because the thing is, nobody feels like doing anything that takes effort every day. Most of us depend on habits and systems. So to be committed and to have grit, really, that comes from operating according to your habits and systems, not according to your feelings. So if there's anything you can do to improve your knowledge and understanding of how habits work in our mind and in our bodies and in our daily routines, then please do that. That is going to help you a tremendous amount as you go through the years it takes to learn languages. Okay, third. What's the third key? That is crucibles. I use that word crucibles. It's like a test. You have to put yourself into the fires of language learning and really test what you know. For a lot of people, learning a language is purely an academic or intellectual exercise. Now, if that's stimulating to them and that's all they're really in it for, I have no problem with that. I have no complaint about that. That is great. And to some extent, I do that too. It's stimulating to learn a language, and one can just do that. You can do that in your room by yourself, just with a textbook or watching YouTube videos, and never go out to chat with real people, for example. And that's fine. But there's a saying that I like to share sometimes, which is to know a language and not to use it is not to know it. And what I mean by that is, if you don't get out into the real world and face some sorts of real-world tests with your target language, for example, like talking to other people and getting to know other people, then to a certain extent, you're not really going to know what your language is like, because it's not a living thing unless you get out into the world to put it to the test. So see crucibles, see real-world tests, not just as something you must suffer through with embarrassment, but something that's going to reveal to you ever greater depths of that target language that you love so much. Okay, and the last key is the conditions, the environment. And for me, this encompasses a lot of things. It encompasses your physical environment, which means, is your physical environment clean, organized, attractive? Is it a space that you're going to want to study and to work in? Do you also have great resources in the environment? Could be textbooks, could be magazines or comic books, could be card games, could be, your laptop, your phone. Do you have all of that in good order and set up so it's going to help you to learn? But beyond that, the environment is also the people around you. Are they supportive of you and your goals? Do you have people that you can connect with, perhaps not in your actual physical environment, maybe that's not possible, but do you have people who you can connect with online who are also learning that target language? Are you a part of a community, be it in your actual physical location or be it online? So you can look at all of those things: the physical environment, the room, the desk space, the resources that you employ, and also the people, and maybe even the surrounding physical area. I mean, do you live in a very noisy part of a city? Or do you, where do you live? I mean, the physical area that you live can also build you up and be inspiring, or sort of detract from your goals. And you might want to analyze, is it possible to move to somewhere else? So anyways, all of those things are the conditions and the environment. And I believe that it's really possible for you to dislike language learning, but put yourself in the proper environment. You're going to start learning a language even if you dislike it, even if you don't really want to. But the flip side of that coin is also true. If you really want to learn a language, but the environment is exactly, is not conducive at all to that goal, then it's going to be pulling you down. It's going to be pulling you back. It's going to be making it it's going to be working against you. It's like you're swimming against the current at that point. So I hope these 4 keys can help you. Again, just to sum up, they are curiosity, committedness, if that's a word, through habits and systems, crucibles, that's real-world tests, and the conditions, which are all around you. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it has brought value to you. If it has, give it a like, subscribe to this channel, and leave me a comment down below on which of these 4 really spoke to you today and how you plan to work on that area. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you back here again next time at Legendary Language Learner. Bye-bye for now.